Wow, guess who's back? Woo! Wow, 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 wow. Why do all of that, MAGA? I mean, don't you want to be liberated? Don't you want to hear the truth? Well, listen, in the interest of time, I need to continue on where I left off, all right? So we were at the part where Donald Trump was encouraging his supporters to engage in heinous acts of violence, all right? And so we know that one of his supporters took him up on his word, all right? All right, how many of you remember who this knucklehead was? All right, let's see if we can get her up here, all right? We have proof that one of his supporters was serious about taking him up on his offer, all right, to engage in heinous acts of violence, all right? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, please send the live and tell all of the MAGA demons to come on back. No reporting, ladies and gentlemen, no reporting. All right, so when he got to the cap, one of his supporters who wanted to fight like hell and engage in trial by combat was caught on a hot mic. Listen to her. You know who this was.
District. Why don't you worry about your own goddamn district and the shit that's going on there? You are a complete... I'm telling you right now, I'm putting all you on notice. Every single one of you politicians in California, Gavin Newsom, Jerry Brown, Maxine Waters, Duncan Hunter, what the hell is Kamala? Where is Kamala? Talking about ISIS like KKK. We got this modern K-Rap. You know what? We have thousands of people on the other side of the border. You people can't get to work. Our economy is going to take an absolute tank because you guys refuse to choose America over your stupid political party. Capital and a mob, there's an estimated over 3 million people here today. So despite what the media tells you, boots on the ground definitely say something different. There is a sea of nothing but red, white, and blue and patriots and Trump.
You hear that? That's Ashley Babbitt saying there's nothing but a sea of red, white, and blue patriots for Donald Trump. And we all remember what happened to Ashley Babbitt, right?
Information that stands out to me.
Hold on. This is it. That's the moment right before Ashley Babbitt lost her life, ladies and gentlemen. Let me be clear. Ashley Babbitt lost her life in the battlefield because of Donald J. Trump's big lie. All right? A woman Donald Trump was supposed to protect lost her life on January 6th because of Donald Trump's big lie. She wouldn't have been there had he simply conceded to Joe Biden and not invited his soldiers to meet him at his rally in Washington, D.C. called Stop the Steal. This is why I say it is 100% Donald Trump's fault. Ladies and gentlemen, and what did Donald Trump do after he found out that Ashley Babbitt had lost his life? Do you all remember what he did? If you don't, let me remind you.
Information that stands out to me is that Donald Trump was passed a note after one of the rioters was shot in the Capitol and was made clear that this person had been shot, this woman had been shot in the chest. And the valet says that he offered no reaction upon learning that. He kept sitting in the chair watching the violence unfurl on TV.
A non-reaction at the death of Ashley Babbitt.
A non-reaction at the death of Ashley Babbitt, a woman. See, this is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Donald Trump did nothing for 187 minutes. Dereliction of duty. While people at the United States Capitol were under assault and losing their life. This is what we mean when we say January 6th was a domestic terrorist attack. It was a crime scene. It wasn't a peaceful movement like BLM. It wasn't a little tourist visit that gone awry. It was a crime scene planned and organized by Donald J. Trump and his inner circle, all the way down to his foot soldiers. All right? People don't like it when I bring up January 6th, but you know what? I'll continue to bring up January 6th as long as we continue to have to debate this and bring people like this to justice. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have another update about some more seditionist, treasonous traitors that have been brought to justice. All right? And this is tied to their conduct on January 6th. Men from Virginia and Maryland sentenced for January 6th insurrection. The U.S. Attorney's Office announced Friday that 2 men from the DMV, one from Fairfax County in Virginia and another from Bethesda in Maryland, were sentenced for their involvement in the January 6, 2021 breach at the United States Capitol. Quote, his actions and the actions of others to disrupt a joint session of the United States Congress convened to ascertain and count the electoral votes related to the 2020 presidential election, said this was tied to their sentence. Joseph Brody, of 24, of Springfield, Virginia, will spend 1.5 years in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release for assaulting a law enforcement officer during the insurrection, according to court documents. The USAO said Brody attended former President Donald Trump's rally in Washington, D.C. with several friends. After the rally, they made their way to the Capitol building and entered alongside many other rioters just after 2:15 p.m. Eventually, they continued into a small atrium with a plaque reading, Speaker of the House, Pelosi, entering a conference room within the Speaker's office. Brody eventually broke off from the group and entered the Senate chamber. While there, he appeared to photograph on record what was inside, including documents and other information on top of and inside several senators' desks. What is he, a Russian operative? Seriously. Then the group moved to the north side of the building where officers were trying to keep rioters from breaching the north door. That's when an officer tried to use a fire extinguisher to keep the rioters at bay. Brody grabbed a metal barricade, lifted it up, and shoved it over a concrete station and into an officer. Wow. The force of the barricade knocked the officer backward, according to court documents. The group then began destroying and looting media equipment set up outside of the Capitol building. He was eventually arrested by the FBI on September 14th, 2022 in Springfield. He pled guilty to a felony count of assaulting, resisting, or impeding certain officers. All right. Stephen Patrick Cook, 25, of Bethesda, Maryland, will spend 28 months in prison. All right. Hold on. 28 months in prison, followed by 36 months of supervised release. He also pled guilty to assaulting law enforcement during the insurrection. Moments after rioters broke the police line in the West Plaza, USAO said Cook pushed and hit multiple police officers. Just before 2:30 p.m., he pushed a Metropolitan Police Department officer as they were trying to reestablish the police line. He then grabbed the officer's police baton and punched another officer. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we have more evidence that these seditionist, treasonous traitors are a threat to our democracy. Yeah. You beat up law enforcement now, MAGA? Is this your thing? You get off disrespecting law enforcement? You don't back the blue. Bethesda, all right, thank you. You don't back the blue, you attack the blue. MAGA, all right? And because of that, you know exactly what we must do. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving these seditionist, treasonous traitors what they deserve, all right? They're not patriots, they're traitors, right? These people are in a cult. They're a part of the new Confederate army that Donald Trump is raising, all right? All right, join me in giving them a round of, you guessed it, booze and shame. Bethesda. I don't care.
Silence! You never demon!
All right, and since they want to be patriots so bad, all right, and they want to be Confederate soldiers, let's send them off the old-fashioned way.
I'd like to begin by addressing the heinous attack on the United States Capitol. Like all Americans, I am outraged by the violence, lawlessness, and mayhem. I immediately deployed the National Guard and federal law enforcement to secure the building and expel the intruders. America is and must always be a nation of law and order. The demonstrators who infiltrated the Capitol have defiled the seat of American democracy. To those who engaged in the acts of violence and destruction, you do not represent our country. And to those who broke the law, you will pay.
You hear that, MAGA? You hear that? You hear that, MAGA? You hear that? Donald Trump lured you to the United States Capitol, right? And then he told you, you do not represent this country. You're in for a world of hurt, you Trump supporters, I promise you, because it's starting to become crystal clear and evident to everyone that Donald Trump is definitely going to go down in the Guinness Book of World Records as the most successful ring master on the planet. Yeah, you know how y'all like to say the rest of the world is laughing at you or laughing at the United States? Let me clear that up. They're not laughing. They're not laughing at the rest of us here in the United States. They're laughing at MAGA. All right? The ones who wear those ridiculous red hats because they're going, wow, he really has y'all in his circus and he has you all under his control. Why did I say circus? Let me explain to you. Yeah, he turned on them. Yeah, why did I say it's a circus? Well, think about it, MAGA. He does exactly what a clown does. You don't think I'm telling the truth? Linda, you think this is funny, Linda? Well, Linda, you're the one worshiping a clown. He does exactly what a clown does, Linda. A clown puts on makeup. He does the same thing. He puts on that orange makeup. Linda, don't I look so good? A clown wears a wig. He got that bird's nest. He calls it a comb over, but it's a bird's nest. He puts that bird's nest smack dab on his head. Now a clown has a wig. Trump has a wig. What else does a clown do, Linda? You ever seen a clown with that thing around its waist? He has that little diaper on that he likes to wear, Linda, in case you haven't been paying attention. Oh, you ever seen a clown's outfit? Yeah, that ridiculous outfit that the clown wears? Well, he wears this same crumpled blue suit and that ridiculous red tie, Linda. It's a circus, and you're all in it. Right? He has Linda and folks like Linda walking that tightrope of lies, right, that you do for Donald Trump, jumping through those hoops of misinformation for him. Yeah. I mean, this is embarrassing what he's done to you. If you really looked at it from the way the rest of the world sees it, it's embarrassing what he's done to you, MAGA. He's selling you things you really don't even need. Trump bucks. You don't need Trump bucks, Linda. You don't need Trump bucks in the real world. You only need them in Donald Trump's little circus. Trump's little playhouse. You know, Pee Wee Herman had a playhouse. Donald Trump has a little playhouse for you MAGA demons. Golden shoes. You don't need golden shoes except for in Trump's little playhouse. Oh my God. And he got Trump universities, Trump charities. I mean, anything he can do to get your money, he's doing it. Trump steaks, Trump water. I mean, Trump Force One, whatever it takes, you guys will buy it because you don't think for yourselves. And I got some terrible news for you, Linda, all right? Maybe you haven't heard me say it, but this one's for you. You think you're going straight to heaven once you take your last breath on this planet. But Linda, I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to heaven. You're going straight to hell with gasoline draws on. All right? Because you're one of these people that are saying, get on the board with the Trump train. But you don't understand that everyone on that Trump train will eventually get the ultimate MAGA reward. And what's the ultimate MAGA reward? Jail. And if you do not get your soul right, hell. With a chapter 11 in between. Linda, look into my eyes right now. I'm not playing. You're on your way to hell. You're definitely on your way to jail. Probably already broke. Why? Because you're worshiping this guy. So you're on that Trump train. And this is what's going to happen to every single Trump supporter out here on TikTok. Listen to me. You're going to take your last breath on this planet. All right. And you're going to have all your belongings on that Trump train. And you're going to think you're going to heaven. You're going to get up to the pearly gates. And you're going to go, oh, this is my stop. I get off right here. And you're going to try to get off the train. And security's going to say, oh, no. Not you, Linda. You go get back on that Trump train. You're not getting off in heaven. And you're going to say, wait a second. I am a Christian. All right. I am a Trump supporter. We believe in Jesus. And then the security is going to say, nuh-uh. We've gotten a record of all your dirty, disgusting, filthy deeds. And you're no longer eligible to get into heaven. So you're going to have to get back on the train. And you're going to go, well, where's the train going? Oh, it's going straight to hell. First stop is the lake of fire. Linda, go look up the lake of fire. It's in the Bible you claim to have read. Why do I got to go to the lake of fire? Oh, because of your dirty, disgusting, filthy deeds. You put Donald Trump before me, is what the good Lord's going to tell you. You're going to start crying on that Trump train, Linda. You really are. You're going to go sit down in that seat, and the conductor is going to go, all aboard. Linda's going to be, she's going to be on that train, and the train's going to take off. Bye, Linda! Bye! God, why didn't I get in? He's going to say, because you ignored the truth. What truth? And he's going to play this live that you're in right now, Linda, where Zeus has been giving you the truth. And he's going to say, see, there's no excuse for you to have worshiped Donald Trump. You didn't hear Zeus telling you to stop worshiping him. And now you're going to rest in the lake of fire with this guy, Donald J. Trump. Linda, one last thing, in case you don't know, you better listen to somebody else who's gotten out of the cult, all right? All right? I really want you to listen to this woman who woke up before it was too late, Linda. This could be you.
To the Christians, do not be deceived. Stop thinking that everybody who waves a flag and shouts freedom is your friend and a good person, because we have people like this trying to join up in the movements. I found this out the hard way. That not everybody is in things for the same reasons you are. I was in the People's Convoy, and what a fucking disappointment that ended up being. What a disappointment to find out that these people that you were with, they weren't like you. They didn't care about the country. They were a bunch of grifting motherfucking live streamers that wanted to make money off of the people in America who were hardworking and sending their money, little old ladies, old men, people who had to wait for their paychecks so they could give a little bit of money to help people drive around and shout freedom and fight for freedom. And to find out that it was really for nothing, to find out that the people involved, a lot of the people involved that are involved in this convoy right here were really bad people. They were bad people who did not care about the causes that they joined. They used them for their own profit. How sad is that? When there's people who really, really fucking care. There's people who really sacrifice for the causes. They sacrifice for the causes. For real.
You hear that, Linda?
It's in their hearts.
You hear that, Linda?
And these kinds of motherfuckers come.
You hear that, Linda? Playtime's over, Linda. Like I said, if you don't get your soul right, Linda, you're going to be doing worse than that lady. She's at least crying before she took her last breath. But imagine you don't get to do that because you took your last breath being a fool for Donald Trump. And you're going to be in the lake of fire. It's sad because you would have thought your pastor would have told you, your friends would have told you, Linda, but they didn't tell you that, did they? See, this is what I mean to you Trump supporters. Y'all better wake up before it is too late. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen, I appreciate all of you coming today, despite the fact that they tried to take the live down. We're back. It is now time to open up these boxes and hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box and tell the truth. I told you I was a dangerous, Linda. I told you I was one of the dangerous people. If you go to the people on the right that know who Zeus is, I promise you, they can't stop talking about me because I keep them up late at night. I already know you don't care about facts, right? So that's not even an issue. What I do is I speak to your soul, all right? And that's why they can't sleep at night because guess what? The good book says there's no rest for the wicked. A lot of you folks in that cult, I'm your worst nightmare. You know why? Because I don't play around. I don't care about how you feel. Like I said, I don't allow MAGA to be victims around me. Why? Because look at all the harm you've done to this country. You're not the victims. You're the harassers and the abusers. Go back and watch what you've been saying on this app. Think about the lies that you've been told and how you've been exposed day in and day out. You're not cooking anybody. You're getting cooked. Now that I think about it, every Trump supporter that I've ran into on this app continues to be cooked. They continue to get embarrassed. They're an embarrassment and a disgrace to their family and friends. You have no moral high ground to even try to criticize anything that I'm doing. I could be, here's the deal, I could be wrong. Let's just go down that path. Even when I'm wrong, I'm still doing a lot better than you Trump supporters. You get that? Yeah, let that sink in. All right? I don't mind. Listen, and to the Trump supporters, I'll say this. I honestly think it's a compliment when you're accusing me of something. It's starting to become a compliment to me because what I never ever want to do is ever end up aligning with you on anything. I don't. If I ever end up aligning with MAGA, Lord have mercy. Help me. Help me. Because see, that tells me I'm on the wrong side of. Listen, we could both be telling the truth, but if I'm aligned with a Mac, I'm going to be like, you know what? Let me think about that for a quick second, because this right here, it doesn't make sense. I read my surroundings, and I'm like, me aligning with a Trump supporter, that doesn't make sense. Because I know that they're a bunch of evil individuals. They're corrupt as corrupt can be. I've never seen anything like this. You ain't welcome. How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on, Zeus?
What's going on?
Let me
How
get my
you doing?
camera set up here.
Yes.
Man, I'm telling you, I am fired up.
You are?
I'm fired up,
I love it.
I'm fired up, my brother.
Me and gang in the building.
We on the precipice of making history, right? We're on the precipice of making history.
Talk to him.
And I don't see how Orange Jesus is going to escape his fate. I don't see how he going to escape his fate this time.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris, we got the ultimate showdown. The prosecutor versus the criminal. I'm telling you, man, I'm fired up, man. As
Me
crazy
too.
as things was,
Yeah.
it's all clarity now, man. We about to get up in here and get this. We about to get this black Madam President.
Let's
what y'all
go.
gonna do, man? What y'all gonna do, baby? All rise, baby. All rise, huh? Let them know, baby. What y'all gonna do?
Go ahead.
What y'all gonna do?
Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
President is black. Let's go, baby.
Thank you, DJ.
Let's go. Let them know. Let them know, baby. Let them know. How you gonna fight against Kamala, man? Introduce it. Madam President, Kamala Harris.
Hey.
First of her kind. Breaker of chains. Destroyer of glass ceilings. Defender of our democracy. We ride with the ancestors now, baby. We ride with the ancestors.
I love
There
it.
is no way that look how fast everyone fell in line.
That's crazy.
Look
huh?
how the donations started pouring in.
Wow.
Look how the delegates start pledging to her. Man, we talking not even in 24 hours, man. This stuff happened within hours.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for the twice impeached, 4 times indicted, once convicted criminal to overcome that.
You think so?
It's a wrap, man.
Yeah.
All of that argument they had that, Joe is too old and he's too feeble. Now those attacks are right back at them. Now their guy is the oldest.
Yeah.
Now their guy is the oldest guy, right?
Thank you for the subscription, Shelster.
She hit him with the Uno reverse draw 4 card. What y'all gonna do now, MAGA? What you gonna do? There is no way He used to have delusions about losing to Obama.
Yeah.
Now you're about to lose to Kamala.
Wow.
Now you're really about to see what happened when you unite the black race, unite women, unite the marginalized communities.
Go ahead.
We ride with the ancestors, baby. And I just don't see. There's no way that they're gonna be able to stop that momentum, man.
I don't
think
either.
It's gonna be glorious, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm really fired up to be a part of this, man. My wife is like getting her membership or getting her citizenship. She's like, wow. She honored to cast her vote for Kamala.
Yeah. Wow.
The whole world start rising up, man. So I'm here, man. I'm here for this battle. This is the battle of our generation.
Do you think Kamala in a way represents the future of democracy? Because I think to me, we have two candidates. One represents the past and one represents the future. What are your thoughts on that, brother?
I think it's so poetic, man, because what black women have really saved. They saved Biden's candidacy when he was running.
Yeah.
And black women have stepped up many times in America. And so now we got the face of a black woman.
Thank you, DJ. Yes.
Bringing it. And I just think that he's not going to be, the white supremacist is really the classic standoff now.
Yeah.
Black liberation versus white supremacy.
Wow.
And she represents the future of the country.
Amen.
And so the real question I ask is America ready to be led by a black woman? And I think so. Where they shunned Hillary, now you get Kamala. Mm-hmm. And it's really making them, this has always been MAGA's deep-seated fear. I got the transcripts even with Liz Cheney talking to Kilmeade from Fox News.
Right.
They always fear Kamala.
Really?
Never about Biden. Yeah.
Really?
Matter of fact, hold on, man.
Yeah. Let's get this on record because nothing makes my day.
I'll let you hear this right now. This is from Liz Cheney's book, Oath and Honor. I'm gonna let you hear the part right here where she's talking to Brian Kilmeade.
Let's go. I love it.
Times, especially to discuss national security issues. Kilmeade said he was calling to ask if I would consider sitting down for a meeting with former President Trump. It was an odd request. No thanks, I said, not interested. Kilmeade pressed the issue. The two of you need to bury the hatchet, he said, and a meeting would help do that. I told Kilmeade that Trump and I weren't having some kind of policy disagreement or political debate. I wasn't going to capitulate. Trump tried to overturn an election, I told him. He went to war with the rule of law. He violated his oath to the Constitution.
Right.
Kilmeade didn't dispute any of that. I know, he said. But what if he's our only hope to beat Kamala?
Oh.
See, I told you. It was always Fox News' greatest fear to have her face off against Trump.
Oh.
And now that's being realized, right? They worked so hard to discredit and get Biden out of there. Now, be careful what you wish for, MAGA. Now you got somebody, you got history. How you gonna beat the first Madam Black president in history? How are you gonna overcome that? You can't. The momentum, everything has changed. But you thought you was winning, and now you seeing, look at Trump. He been tweeting all night. He losing his mind over there. He's still swinging at Joe. I'm like, Joe gone, bro. Joe is gone. It's over with. You got him out of there.
Yeah.
Now you got to fight a formidable opponent, right? One who is quick on her feet, a prosecutor.
Wow.
Right? Oh, and back out here who been winning all of her levels, been in the government, holding it down for us.
Wow.
And you're not gonna be able to overcome this.
Wow.
I think she's gonna have one of the highest turnouts. She's gonna unite. All I gotta tell you, people, we gotta believe in black women and vote like black women.
Amen.
Save our democracy. Save our democracy. I'm all in, baby. Hey, I'm all in for Kamala, baby. Hey, my first video that ever went viral was in defense of Kamala Harris.
Really?
So yes, my first clapback video I did where I was like, I didn't see you here, and I had her picture up.
Yeah.
Because they was attacking her even then. They was sparing her even then. So it was great. It was great.
Well, listen, brother. Listen, I once again have to thank you for your service and for standing up for Kamala Harris right now. And you did it just as fast as she announced that she's going to run to be the president. No hesitation. All right. And we're going to continue to get the truth out here. The truth is Donald Trump is now the oldest person running right now, right? All the baggage they were crying about, now it's on their hands.
I love to see it.
Any last remarks for President Biden, though? Because we were riding with Biden, right? Any last remarks?
I do want to thank Biden. Biden changed my life forever with the PACT Act. Bottom line, he changed my life. He changed the life of my children.
Yeah.
I'll thank him for his service. And I think that when he leaves, I think Kamala should give him the Medal of Freedom for what he's done for this country. He brought us back, and I will always have a place for him in my heart.
Me too.
You know, I hate the way it happened.
Yeah.
But I'm writing for our democracy now. But we're gonna get a chance to really honor him, and as he should be, because he could go down in history, man, as one of our great presidents.
I agree.
Of our generation.
All right.
And we're gonna rally for him. Right now, baby, we got one hell of a battle, and we need to go ahead and be full in for this. We need to crush white supremacy once for all in America.
And
the world's watching us, baby.
Hey, I agree.
It's time to ride to victory with our ancestors.
I agree. All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen, Union Gang
Appreciate
in the
you.
building.
Much love, man.
Much love, and thank you for coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a shout out to Union Gang. No lives protected. You see, MAGA, you really stepped in it this time. You didn't activate a situation here in the United States that you thought you would never have to deal with after Obama. It's back, MAGA. You're in a lot of trouble. I promise you. You don't want this. You got people of color and women activated. MAGA, I don't know how y'all ended up doing this, but y'all are in a lot of trouble. All right. Good morning, my man, Handsome Liberal, my man. I think he's here. Handsome Liberal, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing really good. Let me turn my Bluetooth off. Okay.
All right. Nice to have you on the platform, my brother. All right. I watch you over there do what you do, all right? Big fan. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Handsome Liberal. You got two of the most handsome men on the app. You can't get better than this. I don't know where you can get better than this.
That's good shit. It is a big day in U.S. politics. By the way, globally, there's a hell of a lot of folks chiming in. You're seeing them all over social media. My page, I'm seeing them. So globally, a lot of folks are happy with the prospect of a female president.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing? And a woman of color. Does that put a little cherry on the top, in your opinion? I mean, what are your thoughts about that?
Well, obviously, Trump was starting to do fairly well compared to most other Republican contenders like Romney and Bush and McCain with black folks, because it was a choice between two older white men, but throwing Kamala in the mix, like your last guest was saying, certainly creates the black vote is going to probably be stronger for Kamala, and the women's vote is probably going to be off the chain. Wow.
Yeah. I love it. I mean,
$50 million in 12 hours.
What do you think about how she was able to get all of that support in such a very small amount of time? Does that show that the Democrats are more united than people expected? And then I also wanted to pick your brain about how do you feel about the way Joe Biden did this?
Joe Biden took too damn long. But as your last guest pointed out, shout out to Biden. There's good things to say about the Biden administration, but he took too damn long. About a year ago, he should have done this. The idea that all of them had to gang up on that man and tell that man is too old, but it's happened now. So we can talk about the past, but at the end of the day, it has happened.
Yeah. And do you suspect Donald Trump is also terrified? Because I've been watching him on his social media. You know what he's been saying, right? It seems like he's still going after Joe Biden, and it hasn't sunk in yet that he's going to have to deal with Kamala, perhaps. So I guess what do you think? Do you think Donald Trump is a little scared about this?
Well, you've been swinging at the same opponent for the last, 5-6 years. You've trained to fight that guy. You watched all the video of how he fights so you can counter all his moves. And then on fight day, they tell you, well, he's sick. You're going to be fighting this person. So this person is younger. This person has a lot more things going for them than Biden. You can't use the sleepy Joe or he's too old. I mean, now you're the oldest guy. So this doesn't look good for Trump, for the simple fact is for the most part, they're going to hammer Kamala with about half of the negatives of Biden. So you got to take away his age. You got to take away the falling down. You can hammer her with some of the things from the administration.
Right.
Most of Trump's greatest hits are now no longer playable.
Right. And in terms of her ability to prosecute this case in front of the American people, right? What are your thoughts? Do you think she's going to be able to do that successfully, considering her experience?
You went from a guy who could barely hold his thoughts to an actual prosecutor. I mean, you literally went from one end of the spectrum to the other. Now, Kamala debating Trump, man, it's going to be a whole different ball game.
I mean, and this is why I've been, adamant about to MAGA saying you got to be careful what you ask for, because now I honestly don't understand, or I don't think Donald Trump is prepared to deal with anything she's bringing, especially with her experience in prosecuting people. He has crimes on his hand. He does have crimes on his hand that she's going to be able to weaponize and highlight to the American people.
Yeah, I don't see any way where even supporters of Trump can say that this is a better pick than Biden, because as you're right, she's used to debating in court. She's used to challenging folks. And when Trump gets up there and says a bunch of things, Kamala, unlike Biden, is not trying to make sure her image or her train of thought is safe. She already has that in the bag. Her image and train of thought is perfect. So now she is the perfect candidate to hammer him on things that maybe he's saying it's untrue or exaggerating. It won't be a cakewalk for Trump at all.
Okay. I have some people in the chat saying Kamala will lose and that she isn't qualified. All right. Could you weigh in on that, Mr. Handsome Liberal? Because sometimes people, when I say things, they tend to think that I'm lying. Maybe you can weigh in on that.
Well, she leans left, so anybody saying she's not qualified probably leans right. But as many would say, she's been in politics to some degree her whole life. And now she's been a VP for the last 4 years. She's damn sure qualified.
You hear that? You hear that, Linda?
He just doesn't agree with their politics.
Do you think she has a good chance of winning? Because another comment, they said she's going to lose. Do you think she's going to lose?
Well, Biden, despite his shortcomings, continued to remain competitive to Trump. He was losing, but he was still competitive despite going out there and looking like he barely knew where he is.
Right.
Kamala is obviously extremely competent and knows exactly where she is. The idea that she can't win makes no sense at all.
Wow. Okay, so listen, you've debunked, Mr. Handsome Liberal, you've debunked every single lie in the chat this morning, and that's pretty impressive. Not a lot of people can do that. All right. Any last remarks? All right, before we move it on, my good friend, you're going live today, I suppose.
Absolutely.
Let's go. What I like to hear.
Absolutely. Outgoing remarks is probably going to be quite a bit of unity among African Americans and women, particularly women, because Kamala has been already campaigning about getting women together to defend their rights. I think at the end of the day, Trump's African American support is going to drop, and his women's support is probably going to also drop significantly in both categories. The Democrats may have done it.
Oh, you got to listen. You didn't make some people cry, brother. You didn't make some people in the chat cry. Wow.
But I rightfully listen. I run a channel where I believe in free speech, and I try to be as moderate and fair as possible. I said that Trump was likely to beat Biden. I called a spade a spade. Right now, the amount of energy you're seeing from folks on social media, folks even that are even not even in the American voting system, shows that the Democrats did something big.
Wow. Well, I agree with you, and I am energized. I would say I was going to still support Biden, but where we're at right now, it really does feel like something that kind of happened when Obama was running, if you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, and keep in mind, the Republicans have had the likes of Hulk Hogan and Kid Rock. Wait till Hollywood, the hip-hop community, and all of them get behind Kamala. The real celebrating from the left hasn't even begun yet. To quote Sharon Carpenter, we've only just begun.
Woo! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Well, listen, brother, I appreciate you coming on the show, all right? And good luck, all right? I'll be swinging by your platform today, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you follow Handsome Liberal. Show him some love, all right? He's visiting the kingdom.
You are an awesome content creator. Love your material.
Thank you.
Consider me an online friend, man. Appreciate you bringing me up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to Handsome Liberal once again. No lies detected. Wow, that's energizing. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. What a show we're having right now. I've never been more energized I'm always energized, but I just got more energized. We had Union Gang and Handsome Liberal and Zeus. Oh my, ladies and gentlemen, we are cooking with Crisco. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, what another treat we have, Takesha. I haven't seen you in a while. What a show. Even after getting taken down, we're still doing pretty good. Hey Takesha, how are you doing?
Hey Zeus, how you doing?
I'm all right. Just another day tending to the affairs.
Zeus, you ain't been seeing my messages I've been texting you?
No.
Okay, because I thought you was mad with me. I've been upset with you since I've been on the
Oh no. I just thought you had been,
I've been on ban, I've been on
yeah.
they don't like me.
Okay. Well, let me. I did get a new device, so that might be what it is. I apologize, Takesha, but you know me. If I ever had an issue with you or anyone, I would definitely let you know. All right. So yeah, that's a good thing. If I don't respond to you, send me a message on TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously, because there's a lot going on. I'm so sorry, Takesha. Seriously.
It's okay. Listen, shout out to the Greeks that are gonna come out in full force for that beautiful AKA that is running for the president of the United States. They've already been posting their pictures with their pearls, saying I'm with her. So we know she has all of them as her endorsement. But let me say this, Zeus. It's mighty funny to me that they want to come out and call her a mistress and say that she slept her way to the top. So what if she did?
Yeah.
As long as she was able to maintain while she was there. But they don't want to talk about the bare butt naked babe that slept her way to Trump Towers. That looks like a mannequin standing in a thrift store window whose face is stiffer than any man at a strip club with a pocket full of money.
Lord have mercy!
Who has accomplished nothing? Who has accomplished absolutely nothing?
Wow.
But Zeus.
Talk to him, Takesha. Talk to him.
We're going to stand with Kamala. All black women.
Oh.
We're going to bring the other races over as well.
Oh.
And she will be the next president of the United States.
Oh, Takesha, you're making them cry in the chat, Takesha.
Zeus, who wants that old ass man that's running against Kamala? Who wants him?
Anyone in the chat?
He's old.
Anyone in the chat, put a 1 if you still want Donald Trump.
He's old, Zeus. He's very old. He's too old to be running. He is the oldest man to ever run for an office.
Wow.
They can stop talking about Joe Biden because he's out of the race. Let's talk about the old man that's still trying to run.
I'm looking in the chat. I haven't seen anyone say yes, they still want Trump, which is unusual.
Zeus, he's old. What
about his cognitive abilities?
They're slipping, Zeus, because he's old. He's very old. The reason he's upset and the reason he's been up all night lying because there's no truth in it is because he's afraid. He knows Kamala gonna wipe the floor with him like a mop on the swab of a deck's floor. And he's afraid. First they want him to drop out. Now they mad because he dropped out. Make up your mind.
They didn't beg for it. They begged for it. Please.
They begged for this. He gave them what they wanted, and now they complaining about it. And then they talk about he campaigned against Biden. It's not fair to just throw. If he's the best candidate, he can stand up against anybody. Why are y'all complaining?
Yeah.
Why does he want to change the debate to Fox 6 so they can let him lie and mistreat Kamala? We're not going for that. Absolutely not.
Yeah. What about President Biden stepping down? Anything to say about that? Because we've been riding for Biden.
I just want to say that, yes, they pushed him out, but I commend him for putting the country over party and over self, because we knew Trump wouldn't have did that.
Yep.
But what I want Joe Biden to do is, before he leave that office, go ahead and pardon your son, baby. Just go ahead and pardon your son.
Yeah, gloves are off. Do everything, Joe Biden. Joe Biden hit all the levers.
Look, continue to forgive these student loans and go ahead and pardon your son. But I'm wearing light pink today for my AKA queen.
Okay.
Who will get all of the Greek vote. And we're going to keep on raising money. And she's going to be in there like she in there.
Wow. Well, listen, Takesha, that is quite the message for this morning, and I'm glad that you're back in these TikTok streets, helping to give MAGA what they deserve, which is the truth. All right, because they really.
Well, you know, I
deserve
got to be careful what I say, because they.
Me too.
You know, Zeus.
Now you see why I do like this sometimes. I'm just like, ooh, they want me to do it, but you know what? It ain't worth it.
Listen, they report me like they report me like a student that skipped school by the office.
No lies detected.
But you go on and you have an awesome day, sir.
All right, you too. All
All right,
lady.
sweetie.
Yes, I agree. Joe Biden, please go ahead and pardon Hunter. Let's just get
Go
this
on and
behind.
pardon your son.
Yeah.
It's no more than fair.
Yeah. Stop the suffering right now. Stop these courts from abusing their privilege and their power over your son. Just do it, all right? You got our full support, ladies
You
and
got
gentlemen.
our full support with his sexy self. Go on, pardon.
Okay, now listen, the
pardon
spirit
him.
of lust, Takesha, the spirit of lust. You gotta watch
I'm
it.
sorry, I'm trying
All
to get
right.
myself together.
Okay. All right, ladies
All
and gentlemen.
right, Zeus.
Let's give it up to the beautiful Takesha. All righty then. All righty then. All right. Ange, welcome to the show. Ange, how are you doing?
Doing well.
Yes. You went live today. Did you go live this morning?
I did, yes.
Oh, all right. I love it.
I did yesterday, so we could talk about things. It was a roller coaster of emotions yesterday, you know.
Yeah.
A little sad and just starting to get excited. But I want to say this about Joe Biden.
Okay.
He saved us in 2020, and he saved us now in 2024.
Agreed.
Very patriotic what he has done, and this will be his legacy.
Yeah.
What he did, you know.
I think it was the right thing for him to put the country over himself, because a lot of people are saying Donald Trump would never do such a thing. What are your thoughts?
Oh, absolutely. Donald Trump would never. He's the biggest narcissist in the world. I would say, literally. I don't know. He's right up there. He's right up there with Putin for me. I don't even get me started.
I like how you linked him and Putin together.
They're right there together. They're buddies. But yeah, I just I really wanted to say that about him first. And that hold on. Can you hold on 1 second?
Yes, I can.
I want to see if this will fit in the thing. Okay.
Clean now. Keep it clean.
Me?
Yeah. I heard what you said, but you gotta keep
All
it clean
right,
out here.
knock it off. Okay. So Miss Jessica, of course, made this. I stand with her.
Let's go, Jess. You did that, Jess. Jess, that's amazing. Let's go.
Prosecutor versus felon.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do? You guys, did you watch her with Brett Kavanaugh? I mean, did you watch her? I mean, it was freaking hilarious. I've gone back and watched it just for fun.
And Bill Barr, right? I mean,
oh my God.
When Kamala is locked in and she has to, and I was in school growing up, there was this character, Mr. McGruff. You know who he was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're taking a bite out of crime. When Kamala has to take a bite out of a crime, it's a scary thing. And this is why I say Donald Trump, he is freaking out that there's a prosecutor that he's campaigning against.
Right. I mean, is he really going to debate her? I mean, I don't know. Is that what he said? I don't know. He's truthing over there like crazy, so he's scared.
Yeah.
And these MAGA lives, I'm not going to, I don't go up in them, but I've looked. They're all crying. I mean, they're scared. They're scared.
Yeah.
I love it. So, I mean, and I just wanted to say this too. My son is in the service 11 years now, and they're supposed, apolitical, so he doesn't talk politics too much. But when they got the news yesterday, he called me, and they were at a bar. But anyway, there was a bunch of them in the service, and they were celebrating.
Wow. They
were celebrating. Everybody thinks that the military is conservative and Republican. No. They are sick of Donald Trump with the losers and the suckers, calling them woke, which is really a compliment. I mean, it means they're alert. But no, stop thinking that.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Not happening, right?
And one last thing, I have Miss Wakanda and Takesha and Sunrise, all my beautiful Black women that are always on my panel. White women, okay, look, you look like me, right? I believe 56% of you voted for Trump. So you're going to need to knock that off.
Wow.
Okay. You're going to need to knock that off. And I think you will, because, we've also got our reproductive freedom, our bodily autonomy on the line. And as they were saying, these Black women have been fighting, and we need to be there to get across the finish line. They're tired. They're freaking tired. And we're with you shoulder to shoulder. I am, and I know a lot of us are. So white women, you look like me, you have this skin color, knock it off. You gotta vote with us. You gotta vote with us. Anyway, that's all I got. Thanks for having me up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to the beautiful Ange. No lies. No lies detected. Shoulder to shoulder with the women, all right? All right, women, we don't want you to, don't get weak in the knees now. Get strong. Stand shoulder to shoulder with Kamala Harris, all right? All right, let's bring up our next panelist. Who do we have? DJ Smooches. Listen, good morning.
Hola.
How are you doing?
Kamala is going to get it. She's going to get it in. She's going to get it in. I am so excited. Let me say this. I am.
Okay.
Let me say this. First of all, I think you are amazing.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
Thank you so much. And thank you for the support. I see that. All right. Thank you. You don't have to, but you do.
Definitely an inspiration. I came late in the game. I didn't come in until maybe the beginning of March.
Okay.
But, I came late in the game, but you guys have been providing news for quite some time, especially you. I've been definitely coming behind you, and so I just want you to know that I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Seriously, but I appreciate that. Now, what were you saying? I'm so sorry.
That's all right. I was going to say, I'm excited. I am so excited. People have came in my life last night, Zeus, and they were like, look, they came in with the woe is me card.
Right.
And I told them, go behind the tree and finish shaking, because that's not what we're going to do, okay?
Yeah.
We're not doing that. Are you kidding? This is the best thing that could have happened. I want to say to Joe Biden, thank you, Joe.
Yes.
You put the country first, all right? And plus, that was the third time he had that COVID.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's 81.
He's 81. He needs to enjoy the rest of his life.
Exactly.
He got us to this point. And his instant endorsement of Kamala Harris, I said, when I heard that and I saw that, I said, wow.
Right.
What a legacy this man is going to leave behind. All right. He can now sail into the sunset and cheer on Kamala and say, you go and get him. You go and get him. I've gotten us to this part. Good morning.
And look, Zeus, they running scared. You see, they quiet. They're a little bit out today. And not out like they normally. They were a beast last night. And I met them in their face when they came in there. I was like, yeah. Okay, I wouldn't let them take it down. They left me, okay?
Wow.
I would not, they might as well go somewhere else with that. At the end of the day, Joe Biden has the opportunity to put the pen to the paper. May not, make a difference.
Yeah.
Some of those executive orders may not put Trump in jail. Okay, depending on how you do that. They went back to 1889 laws. Go back and see what you can find.
Yeah. You think Biden should just do all he can before he hangs it up? Is that what you're suggesting?
Why not? I'm suggesting that Biden do anything he wants to. He's not coming back. They're not looking for him to come back through. And if it sounds too crazy, the son tell him, like they said, he old. He's old. Old people get to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
So I think he should do anything.
Everything. Yeah, I know. I think he did, like Takesha said, he needs to pardon his son, Joe Biden. Pardon Hunter and go ahead and just wipe all the student loan debt out. Seriously, right?
Look, Zeus, don't pardon him in private. Make it a news conference. I'm pardoning my son. Okay.
Yeah. It's settled law at this point. It really is. All right. All right.
Okay.
Well, DJ Smooches, listen, it's a pleasure to have you. And again, thank you for all you
Thank
do.
you
All
so
right.
much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. You're
Have
welcome.
a good one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to DJ Smooches. All right. We got to bring up our heavy hitters. Good morning, Shay. Welcome, Shay. How are you?
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning?
Well, you know what? Apparently, a lot of people are in a good mood. This is surprising. I mean, I was adjusting. I'm not going to lie, but I didn't realize the energy was going to be what it is. And boy, oh boy, what a treat, right?
Boy, it has been something. I tell you, when it came down, I was.
Oh. Now listen, that's looking a little spicy.
That's a spicy. She's sexy.
Oh my God! Wow, yes. Look at that. Yeah, keep the spirit of lust at bay. All right.
Absolutely.
You're not gonna get anything like that out of Trump. I'll be honest with you, because he's just not attractive in any way. He's not an attractive person. He's out of shape. He can barely golf. I mean, this guy Donald Trump. Why is he even still on the ticket?
Well, that's what I'm wanting to know. You know, he obviously has dementia. He's obviously very old. He can't walk very much. He doesn't know where he's going.
Oh my God!
Electors are a person. He thinks whales are beaching themselves because of windmills. Thinks you can nuke hurricanes. I mean, you know, we can go on and on.
Jeez, he's kind of put himself in a pickle. All those insults he hurled at Joe Biden, he's kind of now the victim of them, right?
He is. I think that's the best part of it, and that's just what we're just going to keep pushing. On top of the fact, the chaos that when he was in office for 4 years, the chaos we experienced constantly, and just, you know, who wants to return to that? I don't.
I don't either. When
you look at the economy, you look at the stock market, and we're even kicking China's butt. I mean, that's how amazing Biden has turned our economy around. I mean, we've got our economy is outdoing China, which is what it should be doing. So when these people whine about the economy was better under Trump, they really need to look at facts instead of looking at their feelings.
Yeah, their wallets. They had a little money under. They had more money under Trump, is what they were saying. Shay.
Yeah, no, they didn't. And things did happen, and you know, people try to get away with a bunch of stuff and take advantage of a bad situation. But you know, Biden's trying to pass the situation with rent and things like that to cap the rent rises. He's trying to get things done. He's actually trying to push legislation that actually helps the American people, and that's what he's going to do. Kamala will do the same, but guys, don't forget, you've got to also give us the Senate. You've got to give us the Senate and give us Congress back, so we can actually get things done. If you watched anything in the first 2 years of the Biden presidency, he got more legislation passed than almost any other president in history, because we had both the houses. We have to have that in order to get things done. You want an immigration policy? Check. That stuff will be done. That stuff will be
What about codifying Roe versus Wade?
Codifying Roe v. Wade, but we got to get the 60 votes in the Senate. We've got to get this done. You need to understand what's going on. We have to stop the Christo nationalism going in. We don't need our kids praying in school. It's absolutely ridiculous. Pray at home if that's what you want to do. Go to your churches, stick to what you want to do, but you don't need to shove that stuff down our throats. Women are dying. Women are being subjugated again. It's absolutely insane.
Amen.
And I do think that America is now ready for a woman president. I mean, you see, Mexico has a woman president. You know, UK's had them. We've got women presidents all over the place. Italy's got a woman president right now. So it is important that we look and if we're supposed to be, America is so great, why are we so behind the curve of having a woman as a leader of our country? Show us put your money where your mouth is, MAGA, and show us how great this country is.
Yeah.
Right? So we're going to be watching your comments, and your misogyny and your racism is going to come out and attack this beautiful, educated woman. You're going to show who you are, and we're going to watch it, and we're going to point it right back at you. So,
wow.
Because that's what you're going to do, and that's what we're going to see. So, but you know what? I'm excited. You're right. Even my 19-year-old last night was like, yeah, me and my friends were really talking about it, and we were really concerned because of Biden's age, but now everybody's getting excited about it. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
So, you know, Biden made the right choice. As y'all have already said, he's a true patriot. God bless that man. he did save us in 2020. He's saving us again. He's not in it for him. He's in it for the American people.
Right.
He just showed that by stepping down. He really did, because he knew that it was going to be a harder fight for us.
Exactly.
So,
well, listen.
but anyway, I love you guys.
And I hear Kamala's about to speak, so we're.
Yes, we'll listen to her. Fantastic.
Oh my God, we have what a packed morning, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
and if your only attack on Kamala is that she laughs, you really need help. You really need help.
Yep, exactly.
I laugh all the time. I get called Kamala Harris all the time. I'm like, thank you. That's a wonderful thing. Thank you. I'll take that.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
everybody, have a wonderful day in the kingdom. Let's go. Vote
All right.
blue. Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up to the beautiful Shay. No lies detected. Oh my goodness. Nutty, why do you have two accounts? All right. Why do you got two accounts, Nutty? I think you're trying to see if both work, right? I think that's what it is. All right, let's try the other one, Nutty. Jesus Christ. On that MAGA Wi-Fi. All right, I think
so
King Nutty works.
I don't know what it is, but these MAGA demons, they're really... Hold on,
I got it. All right, King Nutty works. I love you too, Cupcake.
These MAGA demons, they really have not wanted me in your life for the last 4 days.
Right. Isn't that weird? I'm glad we figured it out.
Yeah, so anyway, how are you? But I haven't seen you, I haven't talked to you in a week because I haven't been able to get in.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. How are you?
So listen, I'm disgusted with the Democratic Party.
Why?
But I absolutely. Why? Because so you always ask guests questions when they are new to the kingdom, correct?
Right.
So turns about fair play. I want to ask you a question, all right?
Fair enough.
Who's the only person that ever beat the tyrant known as Donald Trump?
Joe Biden.
Who's the only person to actually put forth legislation that's been most consequential since FDR?
Joe Biden. Thank you, Ange.
And get this right, because this is going to determine your fate in the kingdom.
Uh-oh, cut it out.
This is going to determine your fate in the kingdom.
Cut it out.
Who's the only person that chose a black woman as his running mate and put a black woman on the Supreme Court?
Joe Biden.
So with that being said, why would these weak-kneed, feeble Democrats want to push out the only person with the record?
Right.
But here we are. And I'm angry about that. I'm excited about the vice president.
Right.
I'm excited about the vice president. And everyone should be excited about the vice president because she's competent, she's capable, and she will do the job.
Amen. I agree.
What they didn't bank on, this calls for the president to step aside.
Yeah.
They didn't bank on him actually doing it. But are we really surprised that he did it? The man's been in service for 50 years, and his service has been to the country, not for personal gain.
Yeah.
The man, he literally came out of retirement because of Donald Trump. He literally said that he was only wanting to be a one-term president, absent getting rid of Donald Trump. So I absolutely believe that the president would have been true to his word had Donald Trump not tried to escape justice by running for president yet again.
Amen. Me too.
He wouldn't have ran again. He would have easily turned the torch over. So yes, thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President, for seeing beyond your own feelings. You even went against your wife because your wife begged you to stay in.
Wow.
The first lady wanted him to stay in, but in the end, she stated, I will support him no matter what he does.
Like a true wife would, all right?
But she made it clear. She made it clear she wanted him to stay in because she felt he could handle Donald Trump again.
Exactly. She's a real patriot.
But Shay, I gotta tell you, I was trying to keep it clean until you showed that picture of the vice president. Yeah, Shay, don't bring that picture back. All right, yeah, that picture was.
You saw her with her thigh out like that? And that spirit of lust started to kick in, huh?
If we could replace the Statue of Liberty with that statue that Shay just...
Lord have mercy.
They really are going to be giving us they're tired, they're poor, they're downtrodden.
Wow.
Because she's going to put a whole new meaning to Ellis Island. So,
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
I mean, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, have a good day, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Nutty Professor, let's give him a round of applause. We got Kamala Harris speaking, ladies and gentlemen. Is she speaking? Well, no, she's not. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen. We got to watch our vice president give a speech, all right, real soon. I'm going to bring up a couple of more, and then I'm out of here, all right? A couple of more, and then Zeus is out of here, all right? All right, because I got to go watch this. She's about to.
Yeah, Zeus. We got to go watch Kamala say what she got to say, but I just want to thank you for having me up.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure that you know that the town is lit.
Good.
Is lit up. I'm so happy that, because I went to go get some barbecue last night. And I'm from Everton Jones.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I know where they at.
And everybody was just so.
You was off Broadway, or was you off MacArthur?
Downtown.
Okay. I know where that's at.
So everybody was just all happy and chipper and ordering their food, eating their own food and everything like that.
Wow.
So I had asked the lady that was giving me my food. I said, "So did you hear? That Kamala might be taking over for the presidency?"
Yep.
And she said, "Girl, I can't wait." We argued this because she actually they know Kamala.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, she from the town.
Yeah, she from the town. So she was like, "Girl, I can't wait till she come back here, because she gonna come back here." So
yeah.
We got to go over there as soon as Kamala gets there, because I know that they gonna invite her.
Yep.
And that's gonna be exciting. But yes, I'm juiced up. I'm ready to rally behind Kamala. I always wanted her when she was running first, for president at first, before Joe Biden got the nomination.
Right.
I was all behind Kamala then, and I'm definitely all behind her now. I'm very, very happy that we got her on the ticket.
Yes.
Town business is in full effect.
Amen.
She's gonna put Oakland on the map the way it should be. So much love, Zeus. Let's go watch Kamala say what she got to say.
All right.
Love y'all in the kingdom.
All right.
Out.
Let's go. All right. One more, and then I'm out of here. Seriously. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I got to do it. All right, my good friend Moo the Tuxedo. Come on up here, Moo. Come on up here. All right. Good morning, Moo. How are you doing?
A phone call real quick. I'll be right back, but you're good to go.
Uh-oh.
How are you there, man? What's going on?
I'm all right. Any last words before we go and watch Kamala give her speech? This is very serious stuff.
I just want to say that I was right, and that all of the people telling me how messed up I was for saying that Joe Biden should drop are wrong. Because look at all the excitement within the Democrat Party at this point. Look at all the things that are going on. You stand a real chance now.
We wanted unity in the entire process, Moo. That's the thing. That was the thing.
You stand a great chance of winning the election now. One thing I would advise is a word of caution. Although I will vote for Kamala Harris, and I do believe she has a very good chance of beating Trump, you all might not want to jump to conclusions, because there are several very important Democrats advocating for an open convention. I don't want you all looking silly if there is an open convention and you've all assumed that Harris is going to be the nominee. So do proceed with caution, but I do feel that you guys are in a much better place at this point, and I'm very excited to finally have a real election going on.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Moo.
You're welcome.
All right, we were complaining about the process, though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. I got to get up out of here. I think Kamala is about to speak. All right, let's wrap this show up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Let's get ready to go watch Kamala speak. We are out of here. What a show. All right, has she started speaking yet? Once she speaks, I'm shutting it down. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Ann. She's taking pictures right now. Hey, what a show! Go ahead, Kamala. Go ahead, Kamala. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. You can watch it online on cspan.com. All right. Watch it on cspan.com if you don't have cable. But I'm pretty sure all major news networks are playing it. You guys are amazing. You all make this show possible. I don't know how we were able to have a show today with everything that's going on, but we were able to pull it off. If I didn't get to you today, it doesn't mean I love you any less. It just means I have to go. Donate to Kamala's campaign if you can, all right? Seriously. Let's go. Look at all these people that are supporting. I've never seen so many people happy to do one thing in the country. Let's go. Yeah, look at that. We hit the goal, ladies and gentlemen. Cole as the day. Thank you. Even if it's just $1, donate. Yes. We got to break the record. I'll be back tomorrow. Same Zeus time. Same Zeus channel. You know what it is. I'm a guy. Call me Zeus. Hey, MAGA, it's over. If I were you, I'd stay out of those MAGA lives because they're going to lie to you and make you think this is all good. If you look at Kamala right now, she has this glow all over her. All right, Southern Delight. Oh my God, who's that? Oh my God, oh my God. The energy is amazing. You're right, PA. Cool, calm, and connected. Let's go. That's why they call me Zeus. What a show. Valerie. Yes. Keep up the great work, Valerie. Keep the pressure on them. Don't let MAGA get away with a thing. All right, Lady Rima. All right. We pulled it off.
I just want to find.
You know what it is?
11,780 votes.
Hey, MAGA.
One more than we have.
Y'all got a lot of work to do. It's getting ugly. All right. We are out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Take care and stay safe.